welcome back to my channel and my last video of 2016. I wanted to do, don't mind the dog. I wanted to do something really fun for New Year's Eve because I feel like it's one night where you can just go all out and everybody goes all out and it's just fun. So if you don't like a lot of makeup, this look probably isn't for you because there's definitely a lot going on. But I wanted to do a half cut crease, really dark smoky eye to really be like, Happy New Year. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this video. I know it's very last minute, but I've had a busy past couple days. So I definitely wanted to get one out even though it is a little late, but whatever. So yeah, again, I really hope you enjoy this. If you do, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every week. Yeah, and I think that's everything. So again, Happy New Year, and I hope you all have a great and really safe night. And yeah, all right, bye guys. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm starting this look off by priming my eyes, and I'm using the Urban Decay Original Potion eyeshadow primer. And I'm just putting this all over my lid and blending it in with my finger so that we have a nice base to start with. And then I'm using my Naked 2 palette for this entire look because I feel like for New Year's Eve it's good to have classic makeup that you know really well. So my Naked 2 palette I have used many times, so I feel very comfortable with it. And so I'm starting off with the shade Foxy to give a less sticky base over that eyeshadow primer. And I have this on a big fluffy brush from Luxie. It's the Luxie 205 brush. And then I'm going in with the shade Blackout from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm creating a cut crease. And I'm doing this by using an angled liner brush, and this is a slow process and it looks messy at first, but don't stress out because once you blend it and everything, it comes together really nicely. So all you do with this is take the black and just line your crease. And if you don't have a defined crease, you can easily just make one by drawing the line wherever you feel it should be. And then I'm blending this out with a Luxie 229. It's a tapered blending brush and it's pretty dense, so it blends out the black nicely. And now I'm going in with the brush that comes with the Naked palette actually, and using the smaller side to put on the shade Verve. And I'm putting this right on my lid under the cut crease line to give a nice lid shade. And then the black kind of faded, so I'm putting on more black, and then I just kept repeating this process until the Verve and the black lines were as strong as I wanted. And now I'm going in with the shade Tease on a Luxie 237 blending brush. This brush is really small and also really like flimsy and blends out nicely, but doesn't add a huge amount of product, so it's perfect for adding the shade above the black. And now I'm just going back in with that 229 tapered blending brush and blending out the black into Tease. And now with a precision smudge little tapered brush, I'm highlighting my brow and adding black onto the outer V of my eyelid because I wanted this to be a really smoky look. So putting the black out there really smokes it out and makes it even more dramatic for New Year's Eve. And I'm blending that out again with the 229, which is perfect for the black because it's so dense that it really picks up the product and moves it where you need it to go. But it doesn't take it like everywhere, as opposed to like a more flimsy blending brush where it might blend it out too much. So I just keep adding black and blending that out where it needs to be. And as you can see, my lid shade got a lot more intense. That's because I actually sprayed my brush with some setting spray and added more product to my lid to make it more intense. And now I'm just cleaning up the outer corners with a Q-tip to make a really sharp line. And I'm putting on false lashes. These are the Ardell lashes in the number 105. They're pretty dramatic, but not overwhelming. So I think they're perfect, especially if you don't wear false lashes very often. They're not like crazy dramatic. And now I'm just going with my foundation. I use the Kat Von D Tattoo Lock-It Foundation. And I mix two shades together because one's too dark and one's too light. So I just blend that in with my airbrush foundation brush that I have from Sephora, and then go over it with a beauty blender to really sink it into my skin. And now I'm concealing my under eyes and any points of my face that I want to brighten up a little bit. And I do this with a beauty blender because I feel it really packs it into the skin as opposed to a brush that just kind of moves it around. And now I'm taking some loose translucent powder and putting that right under my eyes to bake a little bit. And I'm doing this with my damp beauty blender because it packs it into the skin and allows it to set. And then if you just brush the excess away with a any brush you have, I use a kabuki brush, but any big fluffy brush that you have for your face. And then I just put a little more around the rest of my face to set everything. And now I'm going in with my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer on a big bronzing brush from Sephora and putting this on my cheekbones and the high points of my forehead. And then I'm going in with a smaller contouring brush from Luxie. This is my absolute favorite contouring brush. It is the Luxie 512, and it picks up a lot of product and blends it out really well. So even if you have a large amount on the brush, it doesn't look crazy when you put it on your face, because sometimes contouring can look a little muddy. But this brush does a really good job to blend it out. And now I'm going in with the Dolce Vita blush from NARS and putting that on my cheekbones and blending it into my contour to make a nice smooth transition. And I am using the shade Booty Call from the Naked palette and using that as a highlighter, and I'm just putting that on my brush that I use for contouring, my Luxie brush. And now I'm going in with my NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the shade Baby Doll, and I'm putting this all over my lips. I wanted kind of a more subtle lip for this look because the eyes are so bold. I didn't want the lipstick to take away from the eyes, so that's why I chose this shade. It's just a nice pink. And then I'm setting my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray, and I realized that I forgot to do my bottom eyeliner, so I'm taking the black shade from the Naked 2 palette, and I'm just smudging that on my lash line with a smudger brush, and then I'm taking the small tapered brush and smoking it out to give the eyes, or the top and the bottom of the eye, a matching effect. And then I'm just putting a coat of mascara on, and that is everything for this look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful New Year's Eve, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!